about that. We deal with a lot of time men play games because of this I'm not ready for a relationship. But what I feel like when men do that, it's not that that's not the person they want to be with. And see, what women have to understand, there's a difference. If the man is not showing you the way you like to be treated or want to be in a relationship, he's just playing right now. And that's what I always tell the women, you have to understand the difference. But my question to you is, why do women have to go through this situation with men? Because they're looking for the mate. And I believe men are looking for a mate. Don't get me wrong. And then we have our same sex, because we have a same sex audience out here as well. They're looking for mates. And so, but they said there's a lot of playing games out here because I believe they just don't know. So what do you feel is happening with the relationships today?
I'll say this, that one of the major things, I want everybody to understand this, everybody in the audience, I want everybody to understand this. One of my mantras is game over. My book, The Manual, Guide to Save Black Women Time, Money, and Energy, it's grounded on that mantra, game over. And I believe the game only exists when the other individual is participant in the game. You know, how you clarify what you want is key. Being specific about what you want is key, and presenting it in a way that you're confident about. If you're not confident about how you want to be treated, how you want to be dealt with, how you want to be compensated, appropriately compensated for the value that you bring and celebrated within a relationship, and be clear and defined, the game continues. It's one of those things where women have traditionally been in position or put in a role where they just receive anything that a man gives them. And I think that's one of the challenges, is to come out of that role and to understand that they are free to come out of that role, and so they can live outside of the box they've been put in. So the game can only exist, and the game only is played out as long as women are not defining what they want specifically, as long as they are not clear about what they want, and I mean really, really clear. It's clear to the point you have to write it down. I mean, get it down and get it memorized as far as what you want, and go by that script. If you have to hold it in front of you every day until you understand what your definiteness of purpose is, then it's that. Then you don't have to worry about going out and fumbling around and waiting for somebody to give you something, because if you wait for somebody to give you something, they'll just give you anything.
Right. So the other question that I have, and I'm sure I'm going to see if any of the ladies in the audience have questions for you, is that when we're in relationships, what causes a man to lose his passion and being more intimate?
Wow, a lot of things, but more specifically to the point, you can't just narrow it down to one thing. I mean, it goes back and forth. I mean, you were talking about earlier, and it's a great point about keeping interest involved. I mean, being dynamic and being diverse in the choices and how you present yourself, and how you arrange and how creative you are. I think that being creative and imaginative are one of the two most important pieces, not just in a relationship, but just in life. And what happens is, as things go on and people become stagnant and just accept their roles as, I'm just a mother, I'm not a sexual being anymore, I'm just a father, I go work, I come home, I'm not a sexual being anymore. Sex is something that happens in the dark, it's something that happens not as often as it used to, because I have a whole list of excuses not to. With men, our reasons for being disinterested only go as far as the woman's interest in bringing that other aspect, or allowing us to be as creative as we want to be. And then sometimes it's just a matter that the guy's just not interested in you anymore. Sad to say, but it's like you were saying before, when it's time to go, it's time to go. Man, I don't encourage that. There's a process involved in that. But understanding what the signs are, understanding how and why the flame has dimmed down a little bit, but can always be ignited as long as you tell each other how you feel, express how you feel, and know that that is a safe place to express to each other, how you really feel, what you really want.
Okay, now this is what I was telling the women. Now, men are I feel, or freaks, and I'm serious. They love sex. They enjoy sex, and I'm just going to say that, and they really do. So when you get a man that is sexually active like that and enjoy the sex, would you say and agree with me that the men are not concerned with the cellulite, the limp leg, you know, the back, the hump on your back? Because when men see what they like what they see,
yeah.
and they're with you because they enjoy you.
Exactly.
And so what we have to do is keep it exciting.
Right.
Now, what the main thing is, women stop worrying about what happens in the bedroom, because no one knows that your man is a freak. Okay, so why won't you swing on the chandelier? Why won't you be naked when he comes home? No one knows what you do in your house. Keep it exciting. So, you know, and that's one thing that I stress, because like you just said, Jay was just talking and saying that when the man is no longer interested and he's done, it's done.
Right, right.
Now, can the woman kindle it back?
Always. I mean,
okay.
I think that the point of, you know, we talk about over and over again is creating options and knowing. You know, go to a point of being embarrassed. You're an adult, and you're kind of you know, out of sync but in sync with who you are. You haven't really had the time. A lot of young people, they have kids early and they never really have the time to find out about their bodies, find out who they are at the core. And they just get so trapped when they're so caught up in this, the whole thing about, well, I have a child now I need to get married because I have a child, and they never really take the time to find out who the you is. And the you is that core person, that core of who we all are. But, you know, going back to, you know, being self-exploratory about who you are, your body, and what you want. Men really, you know, we love the freak. I mean, it's just this way, basically where it is, you know, and we'll never be ashamed to say that. Either we say it to our wife, or we say it to our mistress. We always express how we really feel. But, you know, once again, that's just being comfortable about who you are with and who you are and how you feel, how you trust the other individual to explore. I always say that the women always give you 3 chances when it comes to talking about you know, sexual things, being freaky, being exploratory. Okay. You know, and the first one is, you know, they'll mention something that happened at work where, you know, Keisha was talking about the swinging club, and, you know, I was wondering, would you ever do anything like that? Now, what happens is the guy's always going to front. His job is to front. He'll say, no, baby, I would never do nothing like that. You know, I would never do nothing like that. I just want you. That's all I want is you. Now, it's strike 1. Strike 2 is this. You know, a woman comes home, she says, listen, I found this movie way in the garage. It was an old movie. I think that Keisha might have left it when she used to stay here. Did he want to watch it? And the guy's like, no, baby, why would I want to watch something like that? I just want to watch you. I just want to watch you make love to yourself, to me. I don't need no video, no movie. That's strike 2. Strike 3 comes in when she offers you a third opportunity to embrace her and what she's trying to bring to the table, and that's just poor communication. It could be a variety of things. I always say it's the talking dirty on the phone. When she calls you on the phone, she wants to get dirty on the phone. She has a quick 30 minutes. She wants to talk to you. She wants to get riled up because she can't wait to come home and see you. Now she's giving you an opportunity. Yes. This is your chance right now. But you say, baby, I don't think this feels comfortable right now. You know, I'm at work and I don't feel talking. I don't want to go in the bathroom and talk dirty to you on the phone. That's strike 3. You know, you have to understand when the opportunities come. And, you know, when you're open-minded and you know that, you know, that this person is not only your wife, this person is your freak, this person is your mistress, this person is your fantasy, you know, and allow that to be what it is. And once you do that, communicate that, no problem. Everything is smooth sailing.
Thank you, Jay. Now, Jay, I think you believe that everything we're just talking about is a must to repeat, think about, yes, understand. Yes. Before we want to get some questions from the audience about anything that they want to have and happen into their relationship. And I know I have some questions out there.
Okay, good. Before you go to the